Okay, the BJP came to power with the promise to provide a pucca house to everyone by 2022. The government is now ready with the policy to deliver on this promise. Oineetom Ojah takes a look at the challenges before the government and what it will take to have housing for all by 2022.
Modi government's big-ticket housing reform policy, Housing for All by 2022, is all set to get the cabinet clearance this month. Under the policy, the government plans to construct 2 crore housing units by 2022 for the economically weaker section and the affordable housing category. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has held 3 meetings to review and fine-tune the policy to ensure that this flagship scheme of the BJP government do not meet the same fate as earlier similar policies.
It's a very nice vision, which is right also as a vision in its own right, that everybody should get a shelter. But the question is that what is the exact shortage of housing?
It's a very daunting task, undoubtedly, but can be achieved. It has to be affordable, for which we require land availability. Second, we require regulatory approvals, process time and cost management. And third are fiscal incentives. We need all 3 to come together for something like this to happen.
The new policy is a modified version of the existing affordable housing policy, with changes being made to the funding pattern and the tax structure. Government is likely to exempt low-cost housing projects from double taxation. These projects will get rebates on stamp duty and registration fees. Private players taking up affordable housing projects will be given higher FSI and TDR. To address the funding issue, government is likely to allow developers to use funds from insurance companies and pension funds. Government is actively considering extending viability gap funding to make affordable housing a viable option for private players. Land for these projects would be made available interest-free. According to initial government estimates, government has to build 6 lakh houses in Delhi, 16 lakh in Mumbai, 4 lakh each in Chennai and Kolkata. Under the Rajiv Awas Yojana, the affordable housing scheme of the earlier UPA government, a total of 16,064 houses were under construction, of which only 1,154 were completed. The affordable housing in partnership scheme, also launched under UPA rule, failed to attract little private participation, hence the scheme did not take off.
This policy of EWS housing, through whatever programs, it has not given. I mean, we must see the results. Over the last decades we have tried to resolve the housing problem. But is there a study as to why we have failed?
While the government tweaks the policy, developers involved in the affordable housing space feel the focus should also be on empowering the buyer.
Problem, according to me, is there is no money in the hands of the buyers. You have to facilitate them. They don't have disposable income. They don't have stable jobs. So, because of that reason, you have to bring down the interest rates to 6 to 7%, because unless people have money to buy, this cannot kickstart.
It may be mentioned here that the earlier UPA government did launch interest subvention schemes like interest subsidy scheme for housing the urban poor in 2008. According to Finance Ministry's outcome budget, an amount of 8.22 crore rupees was released between 2008 to August 2013, covering 10,215 beneficiaries. In September 2013, the then UPA government tweaked the scheme and launched Rajiv Rin Yojana and Credit Risk Guarantee Fund with a corpus of 1,000 crore rupees. According to Housing Ministry data, only 150 crore rupees was released under the Credit Risk Guarantee Fund till June 2014. Experts say the government will have to embark on a multi-pronged strategy, bringing the large number of vacant houses into the market and actively pursuing the rental housing policy could be other beneficial alternates. In New Delhi, Oineetom Ojah, NDTV.